Hello, this is Lance Johnson driving Las Vegas and more, baby. Um, Today at midnight, June 26, 2020, no, Steve Sisolak, the governor of Nevada, has enforced the mask rule that you have to wear a mask in public. And this shows some showgirls and ventriloquists and an Elvis impersonator wearing masks, but confused about when and where to wear your mask. I'm gonna turn it and then it's gonna tell you when and where to wear your mask. The masks are required to reduce the spread of COVID-19. Okay. When and where to wear the face coverings or masks. Public spaces, inside of or waiting to enter any indoor or public space. See me with my mask on. I hate wearing this mask, but if I have to wear it, I have to wear it. Outdoors in a public space where 6 feet of social distance with people outside your immediate household is it possible. Okay, transportation, like public or private transportation or parasite, used by others or while waiting for a ride. In a taxi, private car services, monorails, trams, and ride share such as Uber and Lyft. And operating any form of transportation or paratransit where passengers are people outside your immediate household. Also, when you are at your job, if you are interacting with the public, any space of a general public, even if no one is present, any space where food is prepared or packaged or seller distribution, when walking through common areas, hallways, stairways, elevators, and parking facilities, any room enclosed where other people outside the family home are present when unable to physically distance. Okay, at the gym, fitness center, dance studio, or similar, when interaction with other people with every exit in common areas, excuse me, where physical distance is difficult and type of intensity or the exercise allows for wearing a face covering when doing low density activities like walking and indoor trekking, stretching, low intensity yoga, pilates, or similar exercise. When possible, consider doing vigorous intensive exercise outdoors and at least 6 feet social distance for other people who don't live with you. Okay, it's asking what about children? Children 2 years or younger should never wear a face covering due to the risk of suffocation. Children ages 2 and 9 encouraged but not required to wear face coverings. Children 10 and above are required to follow the same rules as adults. So basically, 10 years old or older, they have to wear masks. 2 to 9, they don't have to, but they're encouraged to, especially if they know how to use it. If they are 2 years old and don't know how to use a mask, I wouldn't put it on. But if they're able to understand what their elders tell them to do, or parents or older siblings or whatever, if they understand right from wrong, they should wear a mask. Okay, for children and child care providers must comply with the state and county health requirements and community requirements of parents and guardians. Same applies in public or charter schools or operated summer school and day camps in line with local and state requirements. What are the exceptions? The exceptions are people with medical condition, be it mental health, disability, or other reasons that prevents them from wearing a face covering, including people with any medical condition for whom wearing a face covering obstructs breathing, or who are unconscious, incapacitated, or otherwise unable to remove the face mask without assistance. Homeless people, they are encouraged to practice social distancing, wear face covers when possible, and seek other available community services. The hearing impaired, or when communicating with someone who is hearing impaired, with the ability to see, the mouth is essential for communicating. Anybody who are face covering will create a risk to the person related to their work. It's determined by local, state, federal regulators or workspace safety guidelines. Excuse me. This is meant to apply to law enforcement officers, among others. Okay, also people obtaining service involving the nose infection with temporary removal of the face covering necessary to perform the services. Those seated in a restaurant or other food or beverage establishment where there are activity, eating or drinking, provided they maintain a 6-foot social distance from the person they don't live with. People are engaged in outdoor work or recreation such as swimming, walking, hiking, biking, or running when alone or with household members, and when they are able to maintain a distance of at least 6 feet from others. Incarcerated people in jails and prisons are working to moderate contagion, has specific guidelines for face coverings that applies to both inmates and staff. Those with a medical condition or disability who can't remove a mask without assistance, such individuals should choose a non-restrictive alternative such as a face shield if possible. What is meant by for businesses? Businesses must adhere a no mask, no service policy, posted notes on the doors out to front to promote awareness and public requirements for entry and safety. Businesses must thoroughly screen anyone who is exempt from the face covering directive. Can business determine who refuses to wear masks? Businesses have the right to refuse service and as a patron to return a different time when face covering. Businesses should check if someone without a face covering belongs to an exempt group. If not, businesses are encouraged to use the opportunity to have a discussion with any non-compliant individual and educate them on the importance of wearing a face covering to protect themselves and other patrons. According to state guidelines, if the guidance continues, if a confrontation occurs between a patron and refusing to wear a mask, please use discretion and alert local law enforcement as necessary. So basically, anybody in a business can refuse service from a customer. It can be like a restaurant, any retail, any Lyft, Uber, taxi cab, I guess public transportation, yeah. Anybody who owns a business where it deals with the public, they can refuse that person because the business can get in trouble if that person is not wearing a mask and the law enforcement comes. Or people can complain about them not wearing a mask. But yeah, that's all I have to say. Please wear your mask when possible. And that's it. You know, this is for Nevada. Other states are doing it too. Arizona, California, and like at least 15 states is doing this. But anyway, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. Comment below. Wear a face mask if required to. 6 feet social distancing. Wash hands out your hands. See something, say something. Don't be afraid to speak out. Think about others. Don't be a hoarder. As always, thank you for listening. Have a good day. Bye. And that's the man who made it legal for you to wear a face mask, Steve Sisolak. All right, thank you.